Just hearing that word is enough to make most people stop trying. They fear the embarrassment. They fear the rejection. They fear what other people might think. So they play it safe. They shrink their dreams. They lower their standards. Not because they aren't capable, but because they're terrified of falling. Listen carefully. Failure is not your enemy. Giving up because of failure is. Every person you admire has failed. Not once. Not twice. More times than you'll ever know. The only difference: they refuse to let failure write the final chapter of their story. Imagine a soldier walking onto the battlefield. The first battle doesn't go his way. He gets knocked down. His strategy fails. His confidence takes a hit. Does he throw away his armor and walk home? No. He studies the battle, learns from every mistake, sharpens his skills, returns stronger. Because every warrior understands something ordinary people forget. You lose battles. You don't have to lose the war. Think about a child learning to walk. No one expects perfection. The child falls. Again. And again. Hundreds of times. Yet every fall strengthens balance. Every attempt builds confidence. No parent says, "You fell 3 times. Walking isn't for you." Then why do you say that to yourself after one failure? A lion doesn't stop hunting because it misses one chase. Sometimes the prey escapes. Sometimes the timing is wrong. Sometimes another predator wins. But the lion never questions whether it was born to hunt. It hunts again, because persistence is part of its identity. Make persistence part of yours. Fire teaches another lesson. Gold enters the furnace looking ordinary. It leaves stronger, purified, more valuable. The fire didn't destroy the gold. It revealed its strength. Failure does the same thing. It reveals your character. Not when everything is easy, but when everything feels impossible. A blacksmith never expects his first strike to create a perfect sword. He swings the hammer. Again. 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 Every mistake teaches him where to strike next. Eventually, the masterpiece appears. Not because mistakes disappeared, because every mistake improved the next decision. Imagine climbing a mountain. Halfway up, you slip. You slide backward. Your hands are bruised. Your confidence is shaken. Some people see the fall and walk back down. Others see the same fall and adjust their footing. The mountain hasn't changed. Only the climber has. Growth begins the moment you stop treating failure like proof and start treating it like feedback. Storms reveal another truth. Strong trees aren't built during sunshine. They're built because storms force their roots to grow deeper. Your difficult seasons are strengthening roots you cannot yet see. Don't judge your future based on today's storm. An eagle doesn't curse the wind. It uses resistance to rise higher. The very force that pushes against it becomes the force that lifts it. Your setbacks can become exactly that, if you choose to learn instead of surrender. 1 year from now, you'll either be grateful you kept going, or regret stopping after one bad chapter. The choice belongs to you, not your circumstances, not your critics. You. Most people fail long before they actually lose. They fail the moment they decide, "This isn't for me." They confuse temporary defeat with permanent identity. Never make that mistake. You are not your worst day. You are not your biggest mistake. You are not your last failure. You are the person who decides what happens next. Remember this. Every successful person carries invisible scars. Businesses that failed. Competitions they lost. Applications that were rejected. Dreams that collapsed. But those moments became stepping stones. not stopping points. Because they understood that failure has one job: to teach you something success never could. A farmer doesn't abandon his field because one season brings poor weather. He prepares for the next season. He studies the soil. He plants again, because he knows the harvest belongs to those who refuse to quit. Treat your dreams the same way. Not every effort will produce immediate results. Not every sacrifice will be rewarded overnight. But consistency has a way of turning setbacks into success stories. Imagine a sculptor standing before a block of marble. One strike doesn't reveal the masterpiece. Neither do 10. It takes thousands. Each strike seems small, almost meaningless, until suddenly, the sculpture appears. Your life is being carved the same way. Every failure chips away at fear. Every lesson shapes your wisdom. Every comeback strengthens your character. Don't interrupt the process. The world often celebrates the victory, but it rarely sees the failures that built it. They'll call you lucky, talented, gifted. They'll never see the mornings you doubted yourself, the nights you questioned everything, the moments you wanted to quit, but didn't. That's where greatness is born. Not in winning, in refusing to stay down. So the next time failure knocks on your door, don't greet it with fear. Greet it with curiosity. Ask, what can you teach me? Then stand back up. Take another step. Adjust your strategy. Strengthen your discipline. And move forward. Because failure is temporary. Growth is permanent. And the only people who never reach their goals are the ones who stop chasing them. If this message lit a fire in you, then it's time to act. Drop this in the comments right now. I will rise after every failure, so that I know you stayed all the way till the end. And you will keep learning, keep fighting, and keep moving toward your goals no matter how many times you fall.